Hi everybody, I'm Smokey Robinson, and don't go anywhere because profiles will be coming right up.
Welcome to Profiles. I'm Marlie Hall. Today's guest is legendary singer and songwriter Smokey Robinson. Over the course of his amazing career, he's written more than 4,000 songs. Bob Dylan once said of Smokey that he is America's greatest living poet. Additionally, as a performer, Smokey has logged 37 top 40 hits, and in 1987, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. After a short break, we'll join our host, Mickey Burns, for the first of a two-part interview as he welcomes Smokey Robinson to Profiles. Welcome back to Profiles. Smokey Robinson is a singer-songwriter, record producer, and one of the primary figures associated with Motown, second only to the company's founder, Berry Gordy. But that just scratches the surface with over 4,000 songs to his credit as a songwriter, and he's still churning out material today. In short, Smokey is one of the most influential and beloved figures in the history of popular music. So let's join our host, Mickey Burns, on location from the Hotel Wales on the Upper East Side of Manhattan as he welcomes Smokey Robinson to Profiles.
Smokey Robinson, welcome to our show Profiles. It's an honor meeting you today.
It's my pleasure, Mickey. Thank you very much.
Of course, for our viewers, singer, songwriter, and an American icon.
Well, okay.
and much more. But before we start the interview today, a lot of our viewers, what they may not know about you is that you're an avid golfer.
Oh, yeah.
And you recently hurt your shoulder.
Yeah.
And you're kind of rehabbing that.
Yeah.
But somebody told me that you've also been struggling with your putting.
Well, I don't know who told you that, but that's been my strong suit right now.
Well, you know,
yeah.
Well, that's what we heard.
What
so
is this,
crew,
a test?
No.
I'm going to have to putt now.
The crew got together, and what we have for you is a magic putter. It's a magic putter.
Hey.
And this is guaranteed to make all putts under 5 feet.
You wouldn't happen to have a magic driver, would you?
But we want to give you this from
Thank
our crew
you so
and
much.
Profiles.
This is fantastic.
It's hot. Don't touch it too low because
okay.
it's a hot putter.
Okay, I won't.
All right. So we hope you take that back home and
rub it on me.
and if you make a lot of money with it, we'll put it over here.
Okay.
Can you put this in when you leave?
Well, that's great, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And let us know how you make out with that putter.
I most certainly will.
Okay, so...
What happens if I don't make out so good with it?
Send it back.
Oh, okay.
Send it back. But you're currently celebrating the release of your newest CD, titled Now and Then.
Now and Then.
Tell us a little bit about the CD and also how it's being marketed, which is a little different.
Okay, Now and Then is exclusively for Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel restaurants and stores, you know. It's a restaurant and a store in one.
Yep.
Where you can go and order your food, and while it's being prepared, you can go shop and then come back when it's ready. But Cracker Barrel is a great place, and they're headquartered in Nashville, Tennessee. And we've been to Nashville a couple of times in the last couple of months to meet all the people, all the powers that be there, all the executives and the employees and what have you. And they're a bunch of great people, and it's a great association. I have another CD out called Time Flies When You're Having Fun, and it came out in 2009, and I'm associated with Time Life with that CD.
Right.
So Time Life turned me on to this association with Cracker Barrel.
Right.
And there are 6 songs from the Time Flies When You're Having Fun CD, and 6 of my vintage songs, which I recorded about 5 of my concerts live this summer.
Wow.
And I took 6 songs from that and put the 12 songs together to make up the Now and Then CD. And like I said, it's exclusively at Cracker Barrel. And I'm very proud to say that I'm the first black artist that Cracker Barrel's ever added to their exclusive music program.
Right, mostly it's country.
Country and bluegrass, exactly.
Yeah. So today you have to be a little bit creative in how you market your stuff.
You really do. You really do, because there are no just record stores anymore.
Right.
There are no more record store chains. You know,
That's
even
right.
stores, big ones like Tower and stuff, they're gone.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so records are being marketed through restaurants and like that. And so I'm very happy to be in Cracker Barrel, because they got a lot of restaurants, man, a lot of patrons.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Time Life, they have a fan base.
They sure do. Absolutely.
Good luck with both of those.
Thank you.
Incredibly, when I read about your songwriting prowess, you wrote your first song at 6 years old, I read, for a school play.
Yes, I did.
And reflecting back, you said this. You said, at that point, I became Cole Porter to my mom.
Absolutely. My mom was in the audience, and that's who I was to her that night. I mean, and she called everybody she knew. She called people she didn't know. She got the phone book and just started calling people. Yeah,
my son wrote a song at 6 years old.
Yeah.
Well, went on to write over 4,000 songs. And when I read that, I was just wondering, I mean, it's a songwriting gift, but did that gift make you a better singer?
Mickey, I don't know, because according to I had two older sisters, and my mom, and according to them, I was singing before I could talk. So I have no idea. I've been trying to do that all my life. And so I don't know if it did or not. I enjoy both those things. And so I think that singing has helped me with my songwriting, because I'm able to...
the other way around.
Yeah, because I'm able to sing it as I go along, or a melody or something will come to me, and I can go to the piano and work it out. And so it's probably the other
way around. That's interesting. We all know you've had a legendary career, but you also once said this. You said, as a kid, this is what I wanted my life to be. Not in my wildest dreams did I ever dare to dream that it would be this. So your career has far surpassed your wildest dreams.
Absolutely. Absolutely it has. You know, my career and my affiliation with Motown.
Yeah.
You know, Barry Gordy, who is my best friend, who started Motown.
Sure.
On the first day, he sat us down and he said to us, you know, we're not just going to make black music, we're going to make music for the world, for everybody, with great beats and great stories, and that's what we set out to do. But he and I talk about it all the time. Neither one of us, nobody in that room, there was 5 people there that day, him and 4 others, and nobody expected Motown to become what it's become to the world. So, yeah, I'm living way beyond what I thought.
Sure, sure. Now, for our fans in New York, you did grow up in Detroit, along with people like Aretha Franklin. Correct me if I'm wrong, Four Tops, Temptations. How would you describe that childhood?
Oh, it was great, man. It was great. I mean, we were poor, but we didn't know it, because everybody was poor. Everybody around you was poor, so you didn't know it, you know. And yeah, I grew up with a lot of great people. Diana Ross lived 4 doors down the street from me. Aretha Franklin right around the corner. The Four Tops about 4 blocks away. There were a lot of great people around the neighborhood.
And you were also an athlete, I believe.
Well, I called myself being one. In high school, I played football and basketball for my high school. And I played summer league baseball. And in fact, I was going to pursue baseball. Because I didn't think that singing was going to be possible. And I was going to pursue baseball. When I found out that this was going to be possible, then all sports just, you know, went to a secondary place.
And is it true the first day you met Barry Gordy that you had a notebook with 100 songs in it?
That's true. Absolutely.
It is true.
That is absolutely true. And our group had gone to audition for Jackie Wilson's manager. Jackie Wilson was my #1 singing idol as a kid. And I had all his records, and I could see on the record that Barry Gordy had written all of his songs. You know? And Barry Gordy just happened to be there. I think it's just a fate encounter, because Barry Gordy happened to be there that day. We go down there, and we sang 5 songs that I had written, which caught Barry's ear. Didn't impress the managers whatsoever. We thought that was going to get us over. Oh, they got their own material. Let's use them. You know, but it caught Barry's ear, and so he came outside after we had been rejected by them. And struck up a conversation. And I had a notebook with 100 songs in it.
And years ago, I read something that you convinced him, or he convinced you that day to play some of those songs for him. And you did. You said you played about 20 songs. And what impressed you was he never once said, "I'm tired."
Absolutely.
Or "I have to go."
Yeah,
that's
a
rare.
Absolutely impressed me, because he was just patient. and he just critiqued every song that I did, you know. And when I talked to him about it, he said, man, he said, well, you impressed me. He said, because most of the time, if somebody had sung 5 songs to me and I had critiqued all of them and knocked them down like I did you, he said, they would have given up. You know, he said, but you never gave up. He said, you just kept on going. Well, here's another song. You know, so it was a two-way street there. I was very, you know, it was meant to be, I guess.
I think so.